Good evening, Mangalore. You're tuned into Daily News Podcast, your prime source for local insights and beyond. Today's stories will take you from the heart of our community to the broader national stage, covering everything that matters. Let's dive into the news that shapes our world.
In a residential building near the Kudroli temple in Mangaluru, a fire broke out on the third floor this afternoon. It is suspected that a short circuit caused the blaze. Fortunately, the flat where the fire started was empty. Local residents acted bravely, rescuing a trapped individual from a neighboring flat, thus preventing any serious injuries. The fire department responded rapidly and managed to extinguish the fire, avoiding major damages. Their swift action played a significant role in preventing a more severe incident. In a recent development in Mangalore, an open letter has surfaced, urging the residents to take action and address the concerns highlighted within. The author of the letter has called upon the people of the city and beyond to pay heed to the issues raised. The contents of the letter have not been disclosed yet, but it seems to be addressing important matters that require immediate attention. Stay tuned as we keep you updated on this developing story.
In local news, BJP leaders in Mangaluru have called for Assembly Speaker U T Khader's resignation over his alleged support for the accused in the Suhas Shetty murder case. BJP President Satish Kumpala criticized Khader for giving a clean chit to the accused prematurely and demanded his resignation or intervention from the governor. Kumpala also questioned Khader's involvement in a cricket tournament organized by a person linked to the murder suspects. Meanwhile, MLA Dr. Brijesh Chowta criticized the police handling of the case, alleging a fabricated story. The BJP leaders accused the Congress government of being intolerant towards Hindus and demanded a probe into the murder, urging for NIA involvement. The leaders also raised concerns about the delay in arresting other suspects and the alleged misuse of foreign funds in the crime. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing story in Mangaluru. In an alarming incident, a home guard named Sampath Salin from Udupi was apprehended for posting a contentious message on social media directed towards Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. The post, uploaded on Instagram under the handle Sampusalin, incited political animosity by suggesting harm to the chief minister. The incendiary content triggered public fury and drew a complaint from a local resident named Suraj. Following the complaint, the Karkala Town Police initiated legal proceedings under Section 353(2) BNS against Sampath. The accused was located in Mangaluru and taken into custody. After appearing in court, he was remanded to 14 days of judicial custody for propagating enmity and instigating hatred. The police are conducting further investigations into Sampath's online activities to uncover any additional misconduct.
In a fiery statement, Dakshina Kannada MP Cap Brijesh Chowta has criticized the state government for not handing over the investigation into Suhas Shetty's murder to the National Investigation Agency, NIA. Captap Chowta alleges that the government's reluctance reflects an intention to shield radical elements associated with the banned Popular Front of India, PFI. He questions the Congress government's fear of exposing potential links with the Social Democratic Party of India, SDPI, the political wing of PFI. Captain Chowta accuses senior Congress leaders of downplaying the murder and attempting to deflect any ideological motive. He emphasizes that the conflict in coastal Karnataka is between fundamentalism and nationalism, calling for a thorough investigation by the NIA. The MP's strong words underscore the need for transparency and accountability in uncovering the truth behind Suhas Shetty's tragic demise.
In a significant development, Panjalakat police have apprehended 2 individuals in connection with a recent house burglary case in the region. The accused have been identified as Shivaraj alias Shivakari, hailing from Mangalore, in Hassan and Santosh from Kannur in Mangalore. The burglary took place in the residence of Vasanthi Hegde in Maladi on April 20th, where jewelry worth Rs 13.72 lakhs, along with Rs 30,000 in cash, was stolen. Following a complaint filed at the Panjalakat police station, the diligent efforts of the authorities led to the recovery of 106 grams of the stolen jewelry from the suspects. Stay tuned as more updates are expected in this case.
In a tragic incident from Palathadka, Kadaba, a 46-year-old laborer named Umesh Pujari lost his life after falling from a coconut tree while trying to pluck coconuts. The accident occurred inside his compound, and despite efforts to rush him to the hospital, Umesh succumbed to his injuries on the evening of May 4th. Our thoughts are with his family during this difficult time.
In a tragic incident at Kaikunje under Bimuda village, a man was found dead in the Netravathi River near the railway overbridge. The deceased, estimated to be 40 to 45 years old, was discovered by an alert AC technician from Mangalore, who immediately informed the Bantwal town police. The identity of the deceased is still unknown, as investigations are ongoing. The cause of death remains a mystery, as officials continue their inquiries into this unsettling discovery.
In recent news, the Mangaluru East Police have taken strict action against Sharan Pumpwell, the Joint Secretary of Vishwa Hindu Parishad's South Karnataka unit. Pumpwell faces charges of public mischief, property damage, promoting enmity between groups, and abetment to crime after calling for a ban in Dakshina Kannada on May 1st. The police stated that Pumpwell's provocative statements during a media interaction at AJ Hospital led to tension and violence in the area. Following the banned call, disturbances were reported with his followers pelting stones at KSRTC buses and disrupting public peace. As a result, cases have been registered against Pumpwell under relevant sections of the law. The band was called to protest the tragic murder of Suhas Shetty in Bajpayee on April 1st. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story.
In a recent development, Hindu Jagarana Vediki, HJV, along with Vishwa Hindu Parishad, have demanded a thorough investigation into the Suhas Shetty murder case. They allege the involvement of the banned Popular Front of India PFI in the crime. HJV's state unit president KT Ulas stated that the assailant's modus operandi points towards PFI's funding and execution of the murder. He also claimed 2 PFI activists previously accused in a 2015 murder were present at the crime scene. Ulas emphasized that the murder was not merely an act of revenge, but a part of a larger conspiracy to incite communal discord. The demand for a National Investigation Agency (NIA) probe comes as the Karnataka State Police's competency is questioned. Stay tuned for further updates on this ongoing investigation in Mangaluru. In Mangalore today, former Prime Minister H.D. Dev Gowda praised Prime Minister Narendra Modi's strong stance against terrorism post the Pahalgam attack. Dev Gowda and his party expressed full support for these actions, emphasizing the need to teach terrorists a lesson. He appreciated Modi for empowering the Indian armed forces with decisive authority. Furthermore, Dev Gowda lauded the center's decision to conduct a caste census and criticized the Karnataka government's handling of a similar survey. He posed questions about the inclusivity of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah's Ahinda platform, highlighting discrepancies in staff recruitment from backward communities. Dev Gowda also brought attention to the socio-economic status of the Kuruba community, urging for appropriate categorization in the census. This comprehensive news coverage reflects the political and social discussions circulating in Mangalore today. In a recent development along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir, a 26-year-old Pakistani intruder from Tarkal village in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir was apprehended by Indian Army personnel in the Poonch district. The arrest of Waqas took place amidst escalating tensions between India and Pakistan following the tragic Pahalgam terror attack. According to officials, Waqas was captured shortly after crossing the LOC into Indian territory. Initial investigations suggest that the intruder may have crossed over unintentionally from his village. No suspicious items were found in his possession during the arrest. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing story. In an historic move, Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Vizhinjam International Seaport Limited, India's first fully automated deep-water transshipment port in Thiruvananthapuram. Built at a cost of 8,867 crore, the project has been executed by the Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone Limited in collaboration with the Kerala government. The port boasts all 32 automated cranes provided by China's ZPMC, known for their monopoly in the market. However, concerns have been raised regarding possible surveillance and national security risks associated with the Chinese equipment. Despite previous restrictions on Chinese companies participating in Indian port projects, the union government allowed the procurement from ZPMC, citing adherence to existing rules. The inauguration of Vizhinjam highlights China's dominant presence in global port infrastructure and sparks a conversation on India's need to enhance its own capabilities to achieve a similar level of influence. In a shocking development, a Mysuru Central Prison warder, H.N. Madhu Kumar, has been suspended for recording and circulating an abusive video against Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. The video, which has gone viral on social media, shows the 45-year-old ex-army man criticizing the CM's behavior towards an additional superintendent of police at a recent event. Madhu Kumar, who has been in the prisons department for 4 years, has been condemned by Congress members who staged a protest. In the video, he questioned the CM's actions, including delays in salary payments and allegations of collapsed law and order in the CM's home district. Despite facing suspension, Madhu Kumar expressed readiness to lose his job and has urged people to share the video until it reaches the CM. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story.
In a major transparency move, the Supreme Court has uploaded the asset details of judges on its website. Outgoing Chief Justice Sanjeev Khanna and CJI designate Justice B.R. Gavai have revealed their assets. CJI Khanna, who retires on May 13th, owns properties in Delhi, Gurugram, and Himachal Pradesh, along with investments in various schemes. Justice Gavai, set to take over as CJI on May 14th, has assets including properties in Maharashtra and Delhi, along with gold ornaments and cash deposits. Among the judges, Justice Surya Kant and Justice Abhay S. Oka have also disclosed their assets, which include properties and financial investments. Additionally, the Supreme Court has shared the appointment process of judges in high courts and the Supreme Court on its website to enhance public awareness. This initiative aims to promote transparency and accountability in the judiciary.
In Mangalore Today News, a distressing case of alleged medical negligence shocks Ibrahimpatnam in Telangana. A private hospital there faces outrage and grief after a pregnant woman gave birth to premature twins at just 18 weeks of gestation, who tragically passed away. The family accuses a senior obstetrician of directing a cesarean section over the phone instead of being physically present, sparking protests and demands for justice. Authorities have sealed the hospital and launched an investigation, emphasizing the importance of a senior doctor's physical presence during procedures. As the community grapples with the heartbreaking incident, the need for thorough scrutiny of medical practices and ethical standards is paramount. In a heartbreaking incident, 5 individuals lost their lives in a tragic head-on collision between a car and a truck on the National Highway 52 near Ingalahalli Cross of Hubballi Rural Taluk. The victims, identified as Shweta Anjali, Sandeep, Vital, and Shashikala from Sagara in Shivamogga district, were killed on the spot. The bodies have been shifted to KMCRI in Hubballi. Police officials, including Dharwad Superintendent of Police Gopal Bayakad and Hubballi Rural Police Inspector Murugesh Chananavar, visited the scene. The truck, traveling from Navalgund to Hubballi, collided with the car heading from Bagalkot to Sagar, leading to the tragic accident. The truck driver is currently at large, and a case has been filed at the Hubballi Rural Police Station. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families of the deceased during this difficult time.
In a significant development, UN Security Council members grilled Pakistan during an informal session over the escalating tensions with India. The UNSC rejected Pakistan's claims of a false flag operation and questioned the possible involvement of LET in the recent terrorist attack in Pahalgam. The council members strongly condemned the attack targeting tourists based on their religious faith and emphasized the importance of holding the perpetrators accountable. Concerns were raised over Pakistan's provocative actions such as missile tests and nuclear rhetoric, which were seen as factors contributing to the escalating situation. Pakistan's attempts to internationalize the issue were thwarted, with the UNSC urging Islamabad to address the conflict bilaterally with India. This development marks a crucial turning point in the ongoing tensions between the two nations.
Mangaluru now. The Ministry of Home Affairs has directed states to conduct security mock drills for civil defense readiness following the recent terror attack in Pahalgam. Measures include activating air raid warning sirens, training civilians, and blackout provisions. Tensions remain high between India and Pakistan, with Pakistan firing on Indian posts along the line of control. In a show of preparedness, Firozapur in Punjab underwent a blackout drill from 9 to 9:30 p.m. Meanwhile, PM Narendra Modi holds crucial meetings with top defense officials to discuss retaliation plans. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh assures the nation of a strong response, hinting at possible actions against Pakistan. India has already taken diplomatic steps, including the suspension of the Indus Waters Treaty and downsizing Pakistan's diplomatic staff. Pakistan warns of severe repercussions if bilateral pacts are suspended. The region watches closely as the situation unfolds along the line of control.
As we conclude today's broadcast, we extend our heartfelt thanks for your viewership. For more on the stories we've shared and beyond, our website mangaloretoday.com awaits your visit. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest news. Thank you, and good night.